Sorry for the disturbance, okay, from inconvenient. Okay, just you see. Okay, the equation 3, what is the equation 3? Del cross E is equal to omega square mu epsilon E, or del into del dot E minus del square E is equal to this one. So whatever it may be, you take your chance. Okay, this is the another one equation, and this is the another equation. I'm taking this one only. Okay, del into del dot E minus del square E is equal to omega square mu epsilon E. I'm taking this term. So in this equation, from this equation, so this equation becomes, so as we already del dot E is equal to 0, so this term is substituted in this equation, so that's why, that means del dot E. So in place of del dot E, you simply substitute 0. So this 0 is inserted here. So what we are getting final, minus del square E is equal to this term. So minus del square E is equal to omega square mu epsilon E. So minus term is going to the right hand side. So that's why what we are getting final, del square E is equal to minus omega square mu epsilon E. And this is the final expression for del square capital E. Next, resolving the above equation capital E into 3 mutual perpendicular directions. That means del square E is equal to minus omega square mu epsilon into E. Wherever E is there, just you write in 3 dimension, 3 mutual perpendicular direction. That means I, J, K, or simply you take A, B, C, whatever it may be. Okay, any notation you take. Okay, just my convenient, I am taking I, J, K. That's it. If you possible, you take A, B, C also. Okay, just you see. So del square E term, so that means I ex plus J ey plus K ez. This total single term E, but I am my convenient for doing a problem, for doing this solution, I am taking E is in the form of 3 mutual perpendicular direction. So that's why I am taking like this. Okay, del square this term is equal to minus mu square epsilon E into minus omega square mu epsilon into I ex plus J ey plus K ez. Okay, after multiplication of this to this term and this one to this term, some equities are there. That is I, J, K. I term is left hand side is there, I term is right hand side also is there. So J term is left hand as LHS is there, and J terms right hand side is also is there. Similar Z also here also, just to equating similar terms. So in this equation, I, J, K are the unit vectors along the x, y, z directions. Okay, I, J, K are the simple unit vectors along the x, y, z directions. So equating coefficients of I, J, K on both sides, then we can get, for example, item, I take a item, so del square, so that means I into del square Ex. Here also I into minus omega square mu epsilon into Ex. So what we are getting, del square Ex is equal to minus omega square mu epsilon Ex. So similar, del square Ey is equal to minus omega square mu epsilon Ey. So similar Ez also, del square Ez is equal to minus omega square mu epsilon Ez. Okay, these 3 terms are getting from this, and these 3 terms are getting from this. Okay, next, this is complete regarding electric field. So similar to this manner, I am writing the magnetic field also. So how to write magnetic field? Just in place of minus plus, in place of Ex is equal to Hx. Wherever Ey is there, just you write Hy. Wherever Ez is there, just you write Hz. That's it. But that is the simple difference between Ex and Hx. Just you see how to write. Similarly for magnetic field, so del square, here del square E is equal to minus omega square mu epsilon E, but here del square H is equal to plus omega square mu epsilon H. Okay, only H and E is the difference, whereas in electric field E is there, in magnetic field H is there. That is the difference. Okay, so del square Hx is equal to positive of this term, in place of Ex you write Hx. So del square Hy is equal to positive of this term, in place of Ey you write Hy. So del square hz is equal to positive of this term. In place of Ez, you write hz. This is regarding magnetic field, and this is regarding electric field. So in general, the wave equation can be written as, in general, just you remember these two terms are very, very important. In general, the wave equation can be written as del cross E is equal to minus omega square mu epsilon E. This is regarding for electric field. And del square H is equal to minus omega square mu epsilon H. This is regarding magnetic field. Okay, these two are very, very important terms. This is the general wave equations for electric and general wave equation for magnetic. Okay, from this equation I am writing, just wherever minus omega is there, I simply substitute dou square by dou t square. We already assumed initially. What we assumed, just you see, from starting point, from starting point. So dou square by dou t square is equal to minus omega square. From this I write in place of minus omega square simply dou square by dou t square. Here also dou square by dou t square. So what we are getting, so mu and epsilon are the constant, so that's why I'm taking a front side. So mu epsilon is equal to, mu epsilon into dou square E by dou t square, remaining term. Here also mu epsilon is the constant term, so that's why I'm taking front side. So what is the remaining term? So mu epsilon into dou square H by dou t square. This is the final terms of del square E and del square H. Okay, this is the final expressions. And the next, this is very, very important. So here just you see del square is equal to mu E into mu epsilon into del square E by dou t square, and del square H is equal to mu epsilon into dou square H by dou t square. Just I am writing mu and epsilon. I find the value for mu and epsilon. Whenever I find mu and epsilon, so finally I substitute in this equation. Okay, so how to find mu into epsilon? Just you watch. Okay, as we already know the relation between mu and epsilon. Mu epsilon is equal to mu naught mu r and epsilon epsilon. In general, mu is equal to mu naught into mu r. Epsilon is equal to epsilon naught into epsilon r, where mu naught is the absolute permeability and mu r is the relative permeability. Absolute permeability and relative permeability, where epsilon naught is the absolute permittivity and epsilon r is the relative permittivity. Just you observe what is the difference. Absolute, what is absolute, and what is the relative? What is the relative and what is the absolute? I already written here. Just you check it. Okay, as we know that mu naught also have some standard value and epsilon naught also have some standard value. Some standard. These two are the standard values. What is the standard values for mu naught and epsilon naught? Mu naught is equal to 4 pi into 10 to the power of minus 7 Henry per meter, and epsilon naught is equal to 8.854 into 10 to the power of minus 12 farad meter. Okay, this is standard values for mu naught and epsilon naught. So after multiplying these terms, just you remember here one word, as we assumed already previous, as we assumed free space in the sense, here the relative permeability and relative permittivity both are equal to unity. Unity means medium is considered as a free space. So that's why here we are taking mu r is equal to epsilon r is equal to 1. I written here. Just you see here. Okay. So this one is substitute in this equation. So these two values and this one substitute in this equation. What we are getting, mu into epsilon is equal to mu naught into 1, epsilon into epsilon r. Epsilon r value is 1. Here also 1. Okay, simply finally we are getting the multiplication of these two terms. What we are getting, mu into epsilon is equal to 1 by 9 into 10 to the power of 16. This is the final expression for, just you do, if you have any doubt, just to do this expression. So finally we are getting like this only, 1 by 9 into 10 to the power of 16. So my convenient, this expression I written as 1 by 3 into 10 to the power of 8 whole square. Shall I write like this? Right. Okay, so just you observe, 3 square is equal to 9, 10 to the power of 8 into 2. 8 into 2 means a power of m into whole power of n. That means a power of m whole power of n. That means a power of mn. That is 10 to the power of 16. Getting or not? Good. Okay, so this is what is the expression for this? It is the velocity of light. 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second is the velocity of light expression. So that's why I'm taking, instead of this expression, simply c. Square is also there, square is also there. So final, what we are getting, mu into epsilon is equal to 1 by c square. I already said initially. Okay, del square is equal to, just I find mu into epsilon. What we are getting, just 1 by c square. That 1 by c square is substitute here only. So what we are getting, substitute equation 5 in equation 4, and this is the equation 4. So in this equation you substitute in place of mu into epsilon, that is 1 by c square. So here 1 by c, del square E is equal to 1 by c square into this term, del square H is equal to 1 by c square into this term. So that is we are getting like this. Okay, del square E is equal to 1 by c square into dou square E by dou t square, and del square H is equal to 1 by c square into dou square H by dou t square. Okay, I hope understood for you all. If you have any queries and if you have any doubts, just direct call me or message me or chat me, whatever it may be. I am ready to help to you. Okay, so in lockdown period, just you be careful in your health, and remember, for if you have any doubt regarding our semester, like any difficult subject or any in your difficult topic, just inform to me. I am ready to help for you. Okay, I wish you all the best. Daily, I hope daily you see my classes. Okay, and next class is our next class, and next topic is what are the modes in rectangular waveguides. Okay, what are the modes can exist in rectangular waveguides is the next topic I am explaining, I am saying in the next class. Okay, thank you.